Hey everyone, welcome back to Brick House Vintage, where today we're going to be doing a makeover on this dresser to give it more of a boho meets farmhouse feel. So we picked up this pretty standard run-of-the-mill dresser at an auction. It's probably from the late 80s, early 90s. There's nothing about it that really stands out or makes it unique. In fact, we can't really even sand many of the parts down because it's particle board, and you have to be careful sanding too far into that. But we just wanted to give this a fresh new feel. I start by removing all of the hardware. And in case you were wondering, we do save all of the hardware we remove from pieces to potentially use in another application in the future. You never know when they'll come in handy for one application or another. Next, I wipe the whole piece down with TSP. Now I'm going to remove the front trim piece by unscrewing these back support blocks. So as you can kind of see here, I need something to give this strength to screw these plates to for our new feet. So what I'm gonna do is put some pieces of wood in here just to kind of beef it up a little bit and give us some room to screw this plate in, but also this piece is a little bit thicker than up here. So the pieces I use to brace this, I'm gonna have to make sure it's the same thickness that it lines up with that. Next, I measure and draw out the lines I need to cut off the existing legs even with the bottom of the piece. Now, as you can see here, there's quite a bit of space between the plate and the foot. To minimize that, I'm using a paddle bit to recess the feet a little bit farther for a better fit. I'm pre-drilling for the mounting screws, but to give the attaching screw, the big one in the middle, a little bit more room for depth, I'm drilling some shallow holes to make sure the feet can screw all the way into those as well. am going to be reusing the existing holes for the new poles, but I just need to fill in some of the scratches and indents from the previous hardware. So you can kind of see this one drawer here is pretty grimy. The other ones weren't bad. They're actually really clean, but this one has a lot of buildup on it. Now typically with these drawers, you could take the whole bottom panel out, you take a couple nails out, and you should be able to slide it out. And that allows you to kind of sand the whole thing down separately. As you can see here, this panel in particular is glued and tack nailed at a few spots, so I'm not going to be able to take this panel out easy enough to sand the whole thing. So what I'm going to do is just try to sand as much as I can in there, get it as clean as I can. I may have to use some sort of product to remove some of that goop in there, but I'm just going to work at it and get it as clean as I can. Next, I'm using my usual Rust-Oleum spray primer. They've been sold out of the red, which actually looks more brown, for months now, and that one sprays a little bit better for some reason, but I have to make do with what I have. And we actually did this process of painting, sanding, and painting for a total of 4 coats of paint. Some of the white colors just don't cover quite as well and do require a few more coats of paint than usual. Just as a reminder, here's what it looked like before, and here's what it looks like now. So we ordered the feet as raw, thinking we could probably stain them a little bit darker if we needed to, but they actually came clear coated. We're not sure how we feel about the light feet with the darker handles, but tell us what you guys think in the comments below. As always, all of the products we used are in the description below. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.